wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Abbott's Friday. That's Talitha. I am Travis. Sorry about that if you guys got a notification a few minutes ago. I had,
the wrong thumbnail up for the wrong show.
Well, it wasn't even that. I just didn't, when I programmed the show earlier today, I just didn't upload a thumbnail.
Oh.
And I do it on a different computer, so I had to go get the other computer, upload it, and then now it's on this computer, but it wasn't at the time of... Trying to figure out what I need to do here.
I think the only thing you need to do is that.
Anyway, so if you got 2 notifications, sorry about that.
Brock Lesnar. It's all they're doing is doing some highlights of what happened on Raw.
So we haven't
guys.
actually missed any wrestling. No
They're just
wrestling has been missed.
They're showing everybody out in the audience. This is the first SmackDown of the new year.
It is. It's day 7. Day 7. And it looks like we got all sorts of fun tonight. We got a street fight between the Usos and the New Day. We got Rick Boogs going one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn had won that gauntlet challenge. Remember the 12?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so he should get Shinsuke Nakamura one-on-one, but for some reason he's getting Rick Boogs. Obviously, we got Roman and Brock face off. And it looks like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are going to be a tag team moving forward.
Really?
Yeah, for a while. I would assume maybe them against RK Bro at WrestleMania. That way they can get them all in there without singles matches or something.
Crazy. That's really weird.
You know what is weird to me? The winner of the Royal Rumble always gets a title shot. How are they going to get a title shot if both Brock and Roman have the title and they're going to wrestle each other at WrestleMania? I'm just saying. Doesn't that mean one of them has to enter the Royal Rumble and win it? Or are they just going to say, this year's Royal Rumble is for a participation trophy?
Maybe that's what they'll do.
I forgot my clipboard. Anyways, so it looks like we're starting it out with the big dog.
He's there. He has been cleared medically, guys. So he's
the new COVID protocol.
5 days.
5 days. So it's not a big deal anymore. Well, it never was, but
all of it
now
is not a big deal. It's never a big deal.
We're starting to find out what it was or what it is.
Yeah. All right, so we got some peeps in the chat, of course. We got Sophie out there and Alita. Hey, Alita.
Hey, Sophie and Alita.
We have Ravi out there. Chris
Ravi.
is with us tonight.
Chris.
Walter and Thomas. Hey, guys.
Thomas, Walter.
Luna is out there. Hey, Luna. Nice to see you with us tonight. Goth Flushy is there, too. Lieutenant Martha of Chicago PD is there, saying Roman for president. LOL. Nice. Let's see.
I'd vote.
Alita is talking about too many injuries. Sophie wants to know about your thoughts on Samoa Joe being released for the 2nd time in 1 year.
It's pretty funny, isn't it?
I think it's hilarious, and I did text a message to Luke about it because he said something, and I was like, yeah, it's just Vince getting rid of the riffraff.
Right. I mean, he didn't do anything. He never really did anything in the company except for take away spots from the younger talent.
Riffraff.
When he was on NXT. He was a champion to hold, I guess you'd call it a placeholder until they got a new champion. Right. But all in all, even when he was on the main roster, he wasn't doing a lot. I'm trying to remember. He wrestled Brock once, didn't he?
Maybe.
I think he got a title shot once, but he didn't really do a lot. I know he has a lot of fans, but in WWE, he just wasn't used correctly. And maybe if he continues to wrestle or it wants to be part of wrestling still moving forward at his age, maybe there's some companies that'll pick him up. Ring of Honor, New Japan, things of that nature. I don't know if AEW wants any more NXT guys. Basically, it's just going to be NXT if that's what happens. Did you say ah?
I said ah.
You not agree or something?
I don't really have anything to say.
About the NXT guys?
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense.
I mean...
How many more NXT guys can fit on AEW's roster?
Well, that was something else I said to Luke was about that Vince is getting rid of the riffraff, which most of the people he's gotten rid of are, some surprises, but mostly garbage. And AEW's over there like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. When in all reality, it's just pieces of garbage. So, who knows?
All right, let's listen into the big dog.
He's going to talk.
See if he gets interrupted. He does not have the bloodline with him, nor his advocate.
No, he can talk by himself. Chris says, hey, Travis and Dean. Walter said, hey, Travis, hey, delete then. Thomas says, hey, guys, what's up? Ravi wants to know any good matches on tonight, which you already went over, so he should be well-versed in those now.
New England,
Walter
acknowledge
says,
me.
Friday SmackDown, then AEW Rampage at 10. Chris says, just got my WWE Elite figures of Sami Zayn and RVD.
That is so sick. Awesome.
Chris is talking about Cock Lesnar. Sophie says is talking about some other stuff that I think you're going to probably talk about too. Robbie's like, Sammy for the win. Walter's like, Roman Reigns okay. Flush is like, the head of the table is back. Thomas says Roman costs Brock at the Rumble. Is that what happens? Walter says Saturday is AEW at 8 p.m. Are you guys going live? Saturday at 8 p.m. Are we going live? Okay. There's your answer, Walter. The answer is yes.
Yeah, it's a title special. It should be pretty fun. It's only 1 hour.
Chris says, this is how I felt when I came back to work yesterday since I, too, caught the unicorn sprinkles like Roman returning right now. Yes. Did people acknowledge you, Chris? Did the people at your work acknowledge you that you were there? Did they acknowledge you?
Because New England just acknowledged the tribal chief. 2 people he never wants to see again in his life, Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. I agree with whoever said that he's going to get interfered with at
There's some Brock
the next pay-per-view.
He's coming out to help Roman with his talking.
Right, but I have a feeling that Paul Heyman's going to turn on Brock at the pay-per-view.
Possibly, huh?
And cost Brock the title to Bobby.
Yeah.
And that sets up their Mania fight.
And then he can come back to Roman Reigns and the feud there. Look at him. He looks like such a happy hillbilly.
Looks like a Carhartt.
I like this Brock. I like this Brock better than the other Brock we've always had. What's going on out there? What are you guys doing?
Throwing stuff at each other.
Why? I thought you guys didn't have thumbs.
Couple champions.
So if we want to know if we're going to do that AEW special event tomorrow night, yes,
Absolutely.
the answer is yes. Selena says it is a big deal. Got the leukemia. Reigns is different. Yeah, he is different in the sense that, yes.
He's different because he got more money and more
because
money.
Because he does have a compromised immune system. But in all reality, at this point, his immune system should be pretty strong. Considering that his leukemia was over a year ago at this point, so.
He probably took the horse dewormer and he's fine.
Lieutenant Martha's let me know it's not a Southern accent, it's more Irish. Well, I can't do an Irish, and I can't tell over chat, so Southern you get. And I don't think there's really a big difference between Southern and Irish.
None.
Walter says Road Dogg got released on his brother Scott Armstrong. Sophie says we don't know if Samoa Joe is under a 30 or 90-day non-compete clause. Ravi says Joe, wrestling career done out here. I can't see him AEW. You don't think Samoa Joe will be going to AEW anytime soon?
I mean, he could to be a mentor, I guess, as long as he's not really on TV. Like Taz.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty good on the microphone.
Like, he's like, I don't need you to talk for me.
He's like, step back.
You don't need to do stuff. Luke's in the chat, though. Hey, Luke! It's Luke!
And it's happening. We got a face-to-face right here.
All right. Is Samoa really a placeholder NXT champ if he was champ for almost 2 years?
Is that when he replaced the champion just like a few months ago?
Look at his voice. So creepy. Havel Chase. Head of the table.
Acknowledge
Alita
me.
says after that big match. Walter says Roman feeling better next opponent for Reigns after Rumble.
He doing it pretty good. Roman's like, he did pretty good. I bet you they go in the back and like, he did good.
Chris says Joe will be back to Impact to fight Jonah, a.k.a. Bronson Reed, pass the torch. Walter says New Day will win tonight. And Sophie says when will be the time AEW releases people because their roster has been bloated. At some point, they've got to start releasing some people, or people are going to start leaving because of it.
Acknowledge says, me, he
so
said.
So what will make SmackDown a better show again? I don't know.
What could make it better than this?
Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin.
Hey, he's got Yeezys on. McKenna would like that.
Yeezys?
Yeah, they're shoes. The Roman does. They're black Yeezys.
He's a big fan of, what's his face? The rapper.
Yeah, Kanye.
Yay. Yay. His
Why
name
don't you
is
get
Ye
everybody
now.
what they want?
It's not Kanye, it's just Ye. He changed his name legally to Ye.
Title versus title.
Champ versus champ. Oh.
Roman doesn't like to be talked at. He is the head of the table.
Vindicator's in the chat saying, how doing? Travis and Dalitha, good. Robbie says, Vin, yo. Alita says he won the championship on the day of his first release. Vindicator says, so is it true that Rey Fenix did not actually break his arm, but he is still out for a month? Yes,
Yeah, he
dislocated his
it.
elbow.
And he's going to be out longer than a month. Come on, guys.
He's probably going to be out for at least...
He'll be in a cast for a month and a half.
Yeah, that dislocation, you have to make sure all the ligaments are okay, too. So it might take a little bit to make sure that's all right.
Make sure things are still attached to the bones. It's a good idea, but it's not my idea. Mm-hmm. And he is the tribal chief.
It looks like OMG Carhartt wearing Brock is beautiful. Isn't he, though?
And we do what I say on my time.
Look how much bigger than Roman he is. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, he's a man. Like, he's a man.
Man. He's from Saskatchewan.
He's not from there. But yeah, he's probably Saskatchewanian.
I live in Saskatchewan. Oh, me. That's how. Walter's like Brock Lesnar at SmackDown and Paul Heyman. Robbie's like Sophie AEW can't afford to release people at the moment. Vindicator's like Ravi cheers. Luke says Rey Fenix suffered a severe dislocated arm. And Walter says, hey, Luke. Hey, Ravi. Ravi says, Vin, are you having a drink tonight? Sophie says, but if AEW wants to sign almost every former WWE free agent
Brock's
out there,
shutting
they
him
have
up.
to think about releasing some people.
What'd you just say? You loved him?
That's all I had in my life.
He's my tribal chief.
Robbie's message. Oh. Robbie's like, message retract. Don't talk
I'll
to
say
him that
Roman's
way.
going to stick up for him. That's what I was saying. The term.
Or what?
They're hinting at it right now. Paul Heyman's a bitch. They're fighting over it. Oh, see? Oh, that's funny. Oh! Superman punch!
That's not going to do it. Alita says, will be, it's the dog dewormer. Robbie's like, yo, Walter, it's the horse dewormer, Alita, but yeah. Vindicator's like, got a drink to get through smack talk, Robbie. Walter's like,
after the Superman
Steiner
punch,
was on NXT
Brock's
on
laid
Tuesday.
out. Still hasn't got up.
Bullshit. It's bull crap right there.
Sorry.
It's probably his cowboy boots. He probably just slipped. Those are some nice cowboy boots, too.
Yeah, Brett just went and bought some.
They look just like that?
I don't know, but they're
Have
made.
you seen them? Have you seen them?
Brock's just now? Yes.
Yeah. I don't think that's what he got.
Well, he bought some expensive ones because he wanted them for dress.
Are they alligator skin?
It's either alligator or a lizard. And that's what he was going. He ordered them, but I don't know which ones he ordered.
Luke says Samoa Joe was champ for 23 months his first reign, and then he got a quick second reign.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
As P. Cole is in the chat saying, roll tide, everyone. Roll tide, people.
Roll Tide. Is that tonight?
I don't know, maybe.
What day is this?
Today is the 7th of
I thought it was the
January.
10th, but it could be the 7th.
Robbie says, LOD, you should be the announcer for big time boxing. Ha ha. Sophie says, my mom is in the hospital right now. She won't
wait,
be
no,
back
it's gotta
home
be on
until
Monday.
sometime Monday.
It can't be on a Friday.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sophie. I hope that your mom is okay, that she's in the hospital. Hopefully it's not anything major. Pico says, just made some fettuccine Alfredo. Bitch, where's mine? Did you just make noodles and sauce, or you have something on the side with it? Let's see. Robbie's like, Pico, cool, you good at cooking. Sophie says they are setting up title versus title for Mania. Walter says, Sophie, hope your mom gets better. Alita's like, from
Okay,
scratch.
so who just said that? Who said title for title?
Sophie says they are setting up title versus title for Mania.
Sophie, with that, then what does the Royal Rumble mean? if they put title against title at WrestleMania, then what is the point of the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, what is
the winner of the
point?
Royal Rumble gets a title shot. So do they wrestle day 1 for the unification, and then night 2 they have to wrestle again? The Royal Rumble winner? Like how do you see that? What is it? Show me.
Show us.
But that way you get to see those big guys wrestle twice, at least one of them. Anyways, I'm curious if you're thinking it's a title versus title match.
All right, here is a trivia question for you. Whom did Brock Lesnar beat in the finals to become King of the Ring in 2002? There you go. Let's see. Alita wants to know if Piccolo made his fettuccine Alfredo from scratch. Robbie says, hello, yeah, Vin and SmackDown that bad, lol. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Piccolo says, been working restaurants for 6 years. That's cool. Did you learn? So, Piccolo, when you say restaurants, did you work in, like, actual, like, corporation restaurants? Or did you work in, like, mom and pop type restaurants? And when you work in those restaurants, do you find the recipes and then memorize said recipes for, like, their stuff? Like, so we had a restaurant in our town, so good. The Italian food was so delicious. Anyways, but they had their fettuccine Alfredo recipe was so good. And they had these stuffed mushrooms that were just to die for. So, oh my God, so good. Like, I dream about them because they were so good. Anyways, just out of curiosity, you know, is that where you get your recipes from? Or do you have your own recipes and you can cook them because you worked in restaurants? There you go. Let's see. Sophie says Drew McIntyre might need neck surgery. If that happens, he will be out for a year. Haven't heard anything really about his
if it's
neck
anything
injury.
like Chad Gable's old partner, what was his name? Jason Jorgensen? Jason something. Anyways, he had that neck surgery. Still never came back.
Ooh,
remember?
that's
The guy they were saying was Kurt Angle's son.
Oh, kind of remember him, but not excessively.
I think it was something Jason. Anyways.
Chris says Brock thinks he's freaking Kenny Omega or something. LOL. His charisma now, and he wants both the titles. LOL.
He's a belt
Ayla's
chaser.
like, hi, Walter. Robbie's like, Cola, that's cool skill to have. And Robbie says, Ayla twerking in the chat tonight. Ha ha. Sophie's like, thanks, Walter. Ayla's like, yes, Robbie. Sophie's like, I wonder what Bobby thinks of this. Yeah, Bobby will be...
Bobby couldn't do what these two
thing.
are doing. Bobby can't talk for himself. He needs an advocate.
Robbie says a little fighting over Heyman. Alita says he watched him being born. And Bryce is in the chat. Hey, Bryce says, hi, Wrestling Gap.
Hey,
Happy
Bryce.
Friday. I love the weekend. Walter says, oh, Jesus, match will be good. Tootsie, the New Yorker's in the chat. Hey, Tootsie says, damn. Ooh, dropped a load on Lesnar, huh? Yeah, he did. Sophie says, if they do title versus title at Mania, what does that do for the Rumble winner? Okay, we talked about that. You didn't give an answer yet. Walter says, Rick for the win over Sammy.
Rick Boogs. No way. Sammy's got to win that. He just got the top contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. He's going to beat him tonight, and then he's going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura at the Royal Rumble.
He was robbed by this whole conspiracy. He's still on that. He knows.
Look at his red chest hair. Do you like that? Is it all attractive?
God, no. He's not. He makes me want to throw up. Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, don't hurt yourself.
He's showing his
twerking.
nipples. That's a gorilla with a guitar.
Alita says, hell no. Bryce says, ready for some SmackDown. Ayla says, I can't move while so mentally ill. Twerk all up into chat. Elijah Washington's in the chat. Hey, Elijah says Heyman mentioned the Fiend. Did he? Sophie's like, the Rumble winner could get the shot at day 2 of Mania.
Cool.
Why is that bitch talking?
Just telling us some basketball facts in the background.
What a fucking stupid twat. Picole's like, I could like to see KO win the Rumble. Johnny Knoxville's on wrestling again.
He is. Look how old he is. Looks like my
gray
grandpa
hair.
right before he
So
died in
crazy.
80.
You know, maybe he won't have to wear anything to play that bad grandpa thing.
Yeah.
He was in that weird bad grandpa or whatever it was.
Was he in that?
It was a different one where he like dresses up as a grandpa or something. Robbie's like, Sophie, been watching them clickbait channels on
I know what
YouTube.
you're talking about.
The answer to that trivia was Rob Van Dam. If you guessed Rob Van Dam, you got it correct.
Here comes Sammy.
Elijah Washington said, unless they add Lashley to it and make it a triple threat. Because Joof was in the chat. Sophie says Seth Rollins was scheduled to win that match at day one, and he was scheduled to defend it against somebody at Mania. Well, shit happens, and things don't happen. Alita's like, ew, shrooms. Mushrooms are so good. Roberto says, hello, champ versus champ. Reminds me of Hogan the Warrior. Walter says, I can stay tonight until 9:15 p.m. my time. Ooh, Walter, burning the midnight oil.
Burning the midnight oil.
Jason,
Not a song.
Alita says Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan, that's his name. I was close.
Pico's like mom and pop. Mostly only corporate I worked at is a place called Copeland's back in the day. You know what? Mom and pop ones are probably the coolest to work at because they have like homemade recipes. And recipes that you would think were passed down through their family and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Walter's looks like on Saturday.
They got it
AEW
off the
8
back
p.m.
of a Campbell soup can.
Sure. On Saturday, AEW 8 p.m. I'll be here now, still watching Cool SmackDown. Ravi says, Alita, is it the texture of mushrooms you don't like? Elijah says, Mella is injured. I'm hearing wrestling, Gab. I haven't heard anything about Carmella being injured.
Yeah, she's just playing through injuries.
Oh.
She's still wrestling. She's just injured. That's why you're not seeing her more.
Sophie says, wouldn't we supposed to get Sammy versus Shinsuke at day one? What happened?
Nobody can say that part.
Yeah! Can't say that? Nakamura. Yeah! How's that? Did that work? I hope I ruined everybody's eardrums. Let's see. Alita says right in the head. Ayla's like, I love mushrooms. Alita's like, I need some wax. Like earwax?
Yeah, after that, I'm
or
sure you do.
Beeswax. No, that wasn't from me.
Oh.
Walter's like Johnny Knoxville on SmackDown. LOL. Robbie says, LOL. Ayla, do you grow bigger like Mario when you eat mushrooms? Ayla's like, I might. So he's like, hey, Johnny Knoxville, how you doing? So he's like, Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville in this year's Bad Bunny versus The Miz feud from last year's Mania. I finally got caught up. I don't have to look at my phone. Walter says, yes, got it. Sophie says, Steve Austin also had neck surgery, and that pretty much ended his career. Alita says, Copeland or was terrible. Piccolo says, LL Alita, I know, right? We didn't have a Copeland, so I don't know what you compare it to. Like, would you compare it to, like, a Denny's? Or IHOP? So, you'd have to give me something that maybe might be in my area. Because I'm pretty sure Copeland is probably something that's just
all
on
right.
the east.
It's underway. Sami Zayn.
Walter's
Rick
like, Travis
Boogs.
Rocket, LOL. And
I
Robbie's
was
like,
trying.
oh, Travis fan girling over Rick Boogs. Ha,
I need to get me
ha.
a little air guitar, like a little one, like nee, 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 nee.
Oh, like a guitar for a Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Click, 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 click.
Except for they're right-handed, so I'd have to do it this way.
Ayla's like, Oz starts pre-K on Wednesday. Yay.
Woo!
Sweet.
Look at Rick Boogs, gorilla pressing him multiple times.
Nice. It is Sammy, though. He
Oh.
is talking a little bit better, Ayla. You can understand more of his words, so that's awesome.
Hopefully he doesn't try any of those moves I taught him at school.
Right? Don't hurt people.
No elbow drops.
And commercial. Sophie says Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke at the Rumble instead. Pico is laughing, and Walter's like, delete my ears. Just kidding. No, I understand if it's your ears. I get it. Anyways, trivia question.
Oh, scream.
For Walter. Which WWE superstar is the only man to win a King of the Ring, a Royal Rumble, the WWE Championship, and the Universal Championship?
I kind of want to watch that. They're getting me all jacked up for that one.
For Scream?
Yeah, it looks way better than like part 14 of Halloween.
So it looks, a redo of the original looks better than the original?
It's not a redo. It's just part 5 or whatever.
Oh.
She's like, I'm Sydney Wade. Of course I have a gun. Or whatever her name is.
Robbie's like, Ayla, never heard of it. Ayla's like, preschool. It's for kids under 5. Sophie says, Ayla, you named your kid after a wizard and a TV show? No,
Yeah.
Sophie, she didn't.
Yes,
Alita
Ozzy and
says
Harriet.
that was supposed to be authentic Cajun. Zoe says, we Uticans from Utica do not sound anything like that. Sweet.
Where's that?
Uticans from Utica do not sound anything like that. Rick Boogs, maybe?
What's
or
a Utica?
Robbie says, Sophie, play WWE 2K22 and you can have Sammy versus Naka whenever you want. Ayla said no. Roberto's like, yeah. Chris is like, hopefully we get some Shotzi tonight. Elijah says, oh yeah, Johnny got let Rick Boogs win wrestling gab. Walter says, go Rick beat Zayn. And Ayla's like, his name is Ozzy from an old show called Ozzy and Harriet. Picola says, it was a New Orleans style restaurant with a ton of pasta recipes and seafood. Yeah, I probably would have never ate there.
Yeah, it's not the handicapped guy that used to sing for Black Sabbath.
Sophie says WWE 2K22 doesn't come out until March. Ravi says, Ayla, your best mate is in the chat. Elijah says, Stone Cold. Alita says, good, Ozzy. Sophie says, Brock. Oh, you guys are answering the question. Ayla says, don't remind me. Ravi makes me want to throw up and roll in it.
Ew.
Elijah
hey, like on that
answer.
Pitch Perfect.
Where she makes a snow angel.
The snow angels and
a
the
puke angel. Ravi's like, nice one, Sophie. Yeah, LOL, Ayla. Sophie says Stone Cold was never Universal Champion. Pico says Ghostface ain't as cool as Freddy or Mike Myers. Ayla's like,
not.
I named my daughter Indigo, like the color. And
like
Robbie
the rainbow.
Says, Sophie, nor were you. Alita says correct, Picola. Chris says Adam Cole versus Jake Atlas on AEW Rampage tonight on NXT rematch.
Yeah.
Robbie,
You know what happens in that match? I know.
The Adam Cole versus Jake Atlas?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Don't give spoilers, though.
Is it really a spoiler?
Yes,
I feel like it's not a spoiler if I say what happens.
I'm sure Adam Cole wins.
No, I'm not. We're not talking about that. There's another horrifying injury in that one.
Oh, somebody breaks their leg?
There's no breaks.
Oh, damn it. They don't break anything. So what's horrifying about it?
Torn knee ligaments, probably. Oh. That's pretty bad.
Dislocated knees?
No dislocations. Nothing like too weird. It's just a knee injury.
So nothing exciting happens, is what you're saying.
I don't even know if they'll show the match because it's so bad, I guess. That's what I heard.
Huh, that's weird.
In the Twittersphere. All right, looks like Sami Zayn taking it right to Rick.
The answer to that trivia question was Brock Lesnar. He was the winner of all those.
He wins everything.
Vindicator's like, spoiler, Adam Cole has a feminine physique. Vindicator! How could you? Telling everybody. They have to
I don't
figure
feel
that
like
out
that's
on their own.
I don't feel like that's really a spoiler.
I was like, LOL, Ayla, did you have a name book? Chris is like, Ozzy Osbourne, LOL?
Sammy's going to have to tap. He's in a bear hug. I haven't seen a bear hug in a few days.
Sophie says, so AEW is an NXT reunion promotion since most of the talent there have been in NXT.
Right.
It was like, no, I like the names. Ozzy was going to be Frazier or Elton, but Jordan said no.
Yeah, no. I would have said no, especially
I would have
Elton.
said no to Frazier or Elton, but Oscar, I was totally for Oscar.
I did like
You could have nicknamed him Ozzy.
Rick Boogs!
And you still would have gotten the best of
squatted
both
him back
worlds.
up and drags him down. That's a vertical suplex.
He still kind of looks like an Oscar. I really liked Oscar. Walter's like, Rick hurt Sammy, then he can stay at home.
When you think of Oscar, what do you think of? Like
Oscar Wilde, like that kind of Oscar.
That's who you're thinking of? I think of the baby on Ghostbusters.
Or that, which is fine.
Can I put him down? Yeah. You stink, and you're a burden on your mother.
Sure.
You drool, you stink, and you're a terrible burden on your mother.
Chris says, who's the real Prince of Darkness, The Undertaker or Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy Osbourne.
He bit the head off of a bat. Bats have COVID and rabies. Ozzy Osbourne is fucking hardcore.
If you ain't hardcore.
He is the Prince of Darkness. In fact, I think Ozzy Osbourne is darkness. Sophie says, Jake Atlas broke his foot or shoulder.
1, 2, 3. Rick Boogs beat him.
There you go.
Rick Boogs did win.
Rick Boogs beat Sami Zayn. Everything Walter wanted.
I was wrong.
Rob is like, Ayla, them names sound posh. Ayla's like, or Merlin, but Jordan said F no, haha. Sophie's like, Frasier was a good show. Walter's like, oh, Lost, and Ayla's like, hated the show Frasier. Liar. Pickle's like, the foot bone's connected to the shoulder bone. That is God, it's quite a feat, Picola. How many other things does it have to connect to? Look, Johnny Knoxville gonna hurt him.
Eliminated him
out there.
So is Sammy that guy? Remember I said there's a guy that's constantly picked on? Is that Sammy?
I guess so. Well, he is, because remember how he's like, it's a conspiracy against me. They're always against me.
He disqualified.
So Sami Zayn was disqualified? What?
No.
What happened?
Sami Zayn lost,
Okay.
and then Johnny Knoxville came down and threw him over the top rope. And then they just said, I've been just informed that he is qualified now for the Royal Rumble by beating Sami.
Oh,
Throwing
nice.
him over the top rope. So now John Knoxville is in the Royal Rumble.
It's just ridiculous. As the words of Luke Riley, what the fuck? Chris says, actually, Taker is called the Lord of Darkness. Aussie is Prince of Darkness. Alita says it was crowded on Tech Campus.
I didn't know that Undertaker was anything that had anything to do with darkness.
I don't think that he's any darkness.
I guess I was wrong.
I think he's just light and flowers.
I just thought he was the Undertaker. I never heard him get called the Dark anything.
It's Toasty Marshmallow.
The Dark Capital.
Nothing.
No.
He's not dark anything.
The Dark Lord is
Sophie's
Vader,
like, I got that
isn't
right.
it?
Everybody said Stone Cold to that trivia question. Cool, Sophie. Congrats.
Darth Vader, the Dark Lord? Or is it the Sith?
He's the Sith.
Oh.
He's the Dark Sith. He's the Dark Lord. Darth Father literally means Dark Father. Duh.
Talking about the evil Emperor. Was he the Dark Lord?
He's the Sith.
The Dark
Well,
Lord.
no, the Sith is the Sith. He's the...
They are wrestling again. Are you excited about this?
No, I fucking hate them.
No, it's them
No.
and the Usos again in two times within 2 weeks.
No!
2 times within like 5 days.
No! Zoe Ziegler says Utica is on upstate New York. It's a city on Mohawk Valley right near Oneida County. It's close to Albany, New York.
Is
I don't know
Mohawk
where
Valley
Utica is.
offensive? That sounds offensive.
I think they need to change their name. I'm offended by it. Travis can really say it because he is Indian, so Native American.
Since I'm
Ayla says,
an
I should
Indian
have
over
done
here.
Oscar High. I think of the fish.
Oh, I forgot about those. But look at his pen. Do you want one of those pens?
No, but I know Ayla wants one.
It's a giant unicorn. It's like that
Chris
big.
says, so Boogs thinks he's Jobby Trashley now? No.
Yeah.
Looks like WTF Wendy's just tweeted at Burger King and McDonald's with, and I quote, acknowledge me. What the fuck is happening? LOL.
I don't know, but that's sick.
Walter's like, Alita crowded at
Oh,
campus for
it's
what?
Charlotte Flair.
Alita's like, Trashley. Walter's like, Rick won. Piccolo's like, Oscars. I think of those tiny statues. Sophie says Roman and Heyman screw Brock at the Rumble to make Bobby beat him and to continue the feud between Roman and Brock heading to Mania. Exactly what Travis said. Exactly, word for word. Alita says donate first night on TBS. Yes. Ravi says, was it a clean win? Yes. It was a clean win, Ravi.
It was, unfortunately.
Sophie says, so at WrestleMania 38, we could see the Mania 31 rematch between Brock and Roman. Sophie says there were crickets when Johnny Knoxville was there. Most of those children probably don't even know who the fuck he is.
I do know that the champion is in the building and she's in wrestling gear.
Oh my god, she's there, and she's out there, and she's walking down to the ring, and Vindicator ran away for his 30-minute break time. Vindicator also said Wendy could win a steel cage match easily versus Ronald and the king of mascot commercials about overly processed meat. Yes. Bryce says, quick question, has MVP ever won the WWE Championship?
I don't think so. I remember him being like an Intercontinental Champion or a U.S. Champion a lot, but I don't remember him ever being the World Champion. But I also didn't watch it a lot at that time, so somebody in the audience.
Yeah, people. Answer that question. Ravi says, it's fucking freezing in the UK tonight, but what is the temperature?
What is the temp Celsius?
What do you consider fucking freezing? Alita says, yes, Travis. And Luke says, Take was called the Dark Lord when he was head of the Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that time period.
That sounds like a big fat lie.
What time period was that? Was that in the 90s, like the late 90s? Early 2000s?
Chris says in WWF, when Taker had Ministry of Darkness, he was called the Lord of Darkness. No, he was called the Dark Lord. There's a huge difference. Huge. Dark Lord is Voldemort, people. Robbie says, D, definitely excited. Trust me, so excited. Here is a trivia question. Who produced video proof of Kevin Owens promising Braun Strowman a Universal Championship match at the Royal Rumble 2017? Alita says, it is where the Monicas were. Sophie says, what did New Day do to deserve the rematch? They're the New Day, Sophie.
They're the only other champion besides the Vikings, so we're going to see it a lot.
Walter says, Charlotte Flair. Okay, Sophie says, we are on a break. A famous saying from Friends. Chris says, Char time, not the puppies we wanted, but I guess it will do. Alita says, back to the game. Film is in the chat. Hey, Film. Says, hi, Miss D and Travis. Is Charlotte Flair my favorite armpit queen is wrestling? I am here.
It looks like she is going to wrestle. Is she going to wrestle anybody of worth?
I don't know. What do you consider of worth?
Somebody that can give her a run for her money.
Robbie says, quick, get Vin a bucket. Quick. Sophie says, do they have any face women to face Charlotte at this point since Sasha might have been hurt?
Yeah, it looks like Charlotte could be out for a while. Like
you mean Sasha?
Who'd I say?
Charlotte.
Oh, anyways. I'll have to go back and listen to the tape. Yeah. It looks like she could be out for a while. Like, at first she had tweeted that I'm good, I'm all right, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But some of the reports say that she's not as good as she thought she was.
Oh, that there might be more damage to her knee than she thought. Ramit says, is that any possibility to see in a future Riot Squad versus Team DMD and All Elite Wrestling Total Hardcore match?
Why not?
Sure, why not? AEW likes to pick up all the garbage. Why not some more? Robbie says, no, Sophie, no. Alita says, I wasn't watching at that. Sophie says that was during the Attitude Era, and Alita says early 2000. Luke says that was in the late 90s, right before he became the American Badass.
I did not watch.
I didn't watch it either, so I have no idea.
I was 100% WCW by then. WWF was so weird at that time. Like, it was hard for me to watch. I would flip it there, but it was like during commercials, I'd flip it over there. And they had, like, Shawn Michaels as champion. It was weird. It was just a different time.
I was 100% not watching wrestling and had no idea it even fucking existed.
At that time? In the 90s?
Yeah.
You didn't know professional wrestling was a thing?
No.
You'd never heard of Hulk Hogan?
No. Never fucking heard
You were the
of
one
anything
American
about him.
that didn't know who Hulk Hogan was?
I didn't have that kind of channels, and the people I hung out with didn't watch it. They didn't talk about it. How would I know?
That would be like somebody now being like, well, I've heard of The Rock, but I'm not sure exactly who he is.
Never said that I heard of him. Chris says MVP was a two-time U.S. champ. He had a feud with Benoit and Matt Hardy. Sophie's like, Sami Zayn. Robbie's like, -2 degrees. -2 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 30-something degrees, isn't it?
It'd be about 26.
Oh my god, you pussy! 26 degrees? Is it cold? Oh my god, put a goddamn sweater on. Or whatever the fuck you call them in the UK. The fuck do they call them in the UK? A jumper! Put your fucking jumper on! You freak. What a baby. Walter's like Sami Zayn. Luke says MVP never won either of the two major belts, but he was a multi-time U.S. champ. Alita says the Mohican tribe. Oh yeah? That's up by Mohawk? Well, they shouldn't call it Mohawk because that's offensive. Completely offensive. I'm offended. Completely offended. Chris says it was in 98-99 Ministry of Darkness era. Ramit says Samoa Joe back in Impact Wrestling. It is the biggest jackpot for Impact Wrestling after loaded of All Elite Wrestling roster.
All right, Charlotte's got a mic.
Are they really getting something good though, Ramit? I mean, really, Samoa
Is the New Day going to break up tonight?
Who? What? Who's breaking up?
I said, is the New Day going to break up tonight?
That would be lies. I wouldn't mind.
It's just weird they're putting them together again in a street fight.
Maybe. No. The answer to your trivia question was Mick Foley.
We want to look like you, Cher.
Foley.
Well, not all of us, but...
Travis really wants to look like Cher. It's his dream.
Yeah, get some...
He really now wants to be a woman. You now identify as a lady. And Cher is
She's the picture
Is
I
your
have
role
hanging up.
model.
It's not laughable. You can't laugh.
That's so serious.
You can't laugh at people that do that.
You call her and she. That is her pronoun.
I don't have a pronoun.
Lesnar's like, Flair, woo! Sophie's like, on the road to Mania, they have many paths to go with both main championships across both brands. Sophie says, I flipped back and forth during WCW and WWE, and I also flipped back and forth when Impact went against Raw. She's showing all the peeps. Chris says, we need to have a AEW match between DMD, Dr. Britt Baker versus the Bunny for the AEW Women's title in a lights out match and see who gets bloodier.
Hey, the Bellas are going to be in it. Shotzi Blackheart's going to be in it. Natalia. They're showing people. I should have been writing this down. Michelle McCool's going to be in there. Dana Brooke. Carmella.
What? She's going to be in it?
Queen Zelina. Mickie James. What? Tamina? Or is this the past, or is this coming up? Summer Rae?
Old ones. This has got to be.
It's got to be old. Like maybe these
been
are
in it.
old winners. I must have been not paying attention. Maybe that's past winners. We should get this little filter, and when we talk, we just sound like we're in a hall. No, that is it. That's it. Mickie James back in there.
Summer Rae? What
Summer Rae's back?
fuck?
That is happening.
I think I just threw up in my butt.
Rejects. There's all of them are in there. Who is it?
Dewdrop wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
No, I didn't see a lot of the SmackDown or Raw. I didn't see Bianca. I didn't see. Oh, Bianca's got a match that night. So Bianca's not going to be in it.
That's weird, right?
And Dewdrop, because they both have a match that night. They should still be in it later.
Right? That's weird.
Who is it?
Oh, good.
Charlotte's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
She's going to be in the.
Are they going to unify both belts? Is that what
Wonder
they're
if
teasing
she
at?
won. And
Right, that's what I'm getting at. Hey, it's Naomi. They had to find somebody. They dug her up from the...
they're like, we'll have you go against her. Oh, goody gumdrops for us. Sophie's like, wow, I wonder how many streams Dee will miss this year.
Boom, ba-dum, boom. Oh,
Hopefully all of them.
Take a running tally.
Alita says that's like 26 in the US, but they are near. Ravi says D is fucking cold in the UK. Okay, don't be mean. I am only little. You're a fucking baby. Chris is like, now they report Walter is leaving UK and coming to America NXT. He was on NXT this week. So it makes
Mickie
sense.
James was just on Impact, and she was just on NWA.
That doesn't mean she can't be on here. She's just a contractor, and she's a legend.
Yeah, Vince would do that. He don't give a shit.
He don't give a flying fuck. He's like, I'll give you enough fucking money to come fucking be in the Royal Rumble for 2 seconds. Did she really just say nah? Like narc, but without the R's?
She's from Boston.
Nah.
Knack. You from Knack?
Alita's like, it's a casino. Robbie's like, Charlotte, darker than me with her spray tan on. So it was like, people that go to Impact, I don't know why they choose that over AEW or going back to the WWE. Walter's like, a loss. Alita's like, now my puppy ears. Robbie says, what the fuck are the Bella Twins going to do in the Royal Rumble?
Well, hopefully they look good. Other than
says-
that, I have no idea.
Chris was like, yeah, Shotzi's in the Rumble. And Sophie's like, Summer Rae? And Sophie's like, I thought Mickey James was signed with Impact. Because, like, what
she
I thought,
probably is, but
Mickey
they can
James
work independent.
was in NWA. She's coming back.
That's what I'm getting at. I think they can, like, play other places when they have those contracts. Like, WWE does not allow them to play with anybody else. But those other places do.
Feel the glow.
Charlotte's all sorts upset.
I would be too.
She needs to have a match here and just decimate Naomi. Although Naomi could injure her, so it's kind of a scary thing.
Alita's like, Legends film says, I'm glad my Queen Charlotte has wrestled on TV.
She's going to wrestle right now.
Robbie says it's called reverb. Travis, I have that effect on my mixer. Film says, hey, Misty and Travis, I don't know if I told you guys this once or twice on your other live streams, but I'm glad Bliss will be coming back on TV on Raw.
It does look like she is going to be coming back pretty soon, too.
So if it's like, wow, they mentioned that Mickey James is the Impact Knockouts champion. That is the first time that happened. Chris says, what Pat McAfee said, Impact Knockouts champ on a WWE program? And Film's like, what? Summer Rae is back?
Just for one match. So is Michelle McCool.
I think we're in Bizarro WWE world.
It is very weird.
I think we're in Bizarro WWE world. It's gotta be Bizarro world. Definitely. Here is a trivia question. Who broke Bob Backlund's WWE Championship belt?
That was in like 93, 4, 5, something like that.
Robbie says, with that stellar lineup for the Women's Royal Rumble, I'm glad I'm not paying to watch that. Sophie says, I'm guessing no Sasha or Bayley in the Rumble this year.
Yeah, it looks like Sasha could definitely miss it, guys, with that knee injury.
Alita says,
hopefully not, though.
Make it glow. Robbie says, do you love Naomi? Really don't hate. Sophie says, I wonder how they convinced Mickey James to come back to the Rumble after how they treated her and handled to release her last year. It's called fucking money. People will do anything for a fucking check that has lots of zeros on it.
Right, and money, because she'll do anything for money. I mean, she's been in porn.
Exactly.
Like, let's not take that away. But anyways, let's
not
not go there. Everybody that's ever been released from WWE got their stuff back in a bag. It just happens to be a trash bag. It's weird that in the modern day world that people would even care to look for that.
Right.
Everybody in the history of the sport got their stuff back if they were let go and they weren't there the next week because they have it in different places. Got it back in a sack. Somebody gathered it up, put it in a box, and sent it to them.
Yeah.
Nicely. They didn't like throw it in there. They didn't get it all broken.
Right. And you're lucky you got your shit back at all. Like, they could have just been like, yep, you snooze, you lose. You don't get your fucking shit.
Your stuff is still at the arena. Go get it anytime.
Yeah.
Or something.
It'll only be there for so long, and if you don't come pick it up, it's going in the fucking garbage or being donated. That's what normally happens to shit. Most of the time, places don't go, we'll pack your shit up to you and then send it to you. That's just being nice.
It's like they're all trying to, like, bash the WWE for being a mega million corporate. Like, that's the problem with America right now is, like, there's a whole bunch of people just going at CEOs. They just hate them all. Like, anybody that's a CEO of a company, they hate. They hate anybody that's successful. There's too much hate. And it's because hate's louder than praise.
So they hate people. So they have to hate the people that are owners of small businesses because technically they're presidents and CEOs in their own right because they own the company. And they're a small business owner, so they're against them too. Right.
They don't understand taxes, so they think people don't pay taxes. Like, it's just a bunch of ignorance, but they don't understand it, so you got to kind of step back. But the problem is they need to educate.
Pretty sure they don't want to learn it either. Alita's like, I love Naomi. And Chris says, no, Liv. Sophie says, usually WWE don't work with any other wrestling promotions, though. Film says, I acknowledge my armpit queen and goddess Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Woo. Piccolo says, Bellas will look, but they can't touch.
Right. Can look, but you can't touch.
Film's like, wait, is WWE and Impact Wrestling negotiating?
No.
I don't think so,
No.
Film. Rob is like, Liv's still crying after hearing Dean mock her on the Gab.
Probably.
Alita's like, before my time. Sophie says, do you see any former male legends to show up in the Rumble now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's going to be somebody. I don't know who's a legend that's still alive, but I'm sure there's somebody out there. I can't think of any legends that are still around. But anyways, this match is it goes to show you, like, I have a feeling Naomi's gonna lose fair and square, whether it's through a tap out or a pinfall, whether what is it called, natural selection or the figure eight. But she still takes the gig. She does her best. She puts on a good match. It's something that Toni Storm couldn't do.
She puts in the work.
Toni quit because of it. But yet, watch Naomi take it, run with it, and understand that it's just not her time.
Oh, she taking it all right. Then the answer to the trivia question was superstar Billy Graham.
I love superstar Billy Graham. He is Hulk Hogan, by the way. Like, if you look at Hulk Hogan and then you look at superstar Billy Graham, you'll understand where Hulk Hogan got everything he ever was.
Hunter Tracy's in the chat. Hey, Hunter.
So Hogan wrestled earlier in his career, and he was not the Hulkster, right? He wasn't Hulkamania.
Right.
And then he got with superstar Billy Graham, and Billy Graham kind of mentored him. And then he turned into him, basically. Not on TV. It wasn't anything like that. He did on TV, obviously, but not mentored him on TV.
Right.
And then he was Billy Graham, but bigger, stronger, faster. And then he became Hulkamania. He became... Oh, Naomi drops all the way down. She lands on her face. I don't think she was supposed to land on her face.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She's grabbing her ankle because she's supposed to have a knee injury so she can get put in the figure eight. But she landed on her face. Oh, Naomi thrown right into the freaking, that booth.
Timekeeper's area. Rob is like, hello, just like D, then LL Films. Must have retracted. Hunter Tracy said, I'm shocked they said Mickie James because she's the Impact Wrestling Women's Champion. Films like, I feel bad for Sasha. All that she felt. I hope she feels better. I'm sure she'll start, her knee will get better. It just takes time. Both women are down.
Lots of women are down. Uh-oh, she could win.
Naomi broke that count, though.
Sonya breaks the count. And then it's going to be disqualification next, maybe?
So Naomi's getting screwed because of Sonya. Oh, shit! She was never going to beat that count back into the ring. Oh, my God. Robbie's like, message retracted, and Sophie's like, but didn't Mickie James have bad words to say about the WWE after they released her? And what kind of deal did the WWE make with Impact or NWA to get Mickie James back in the WWE?
I bet you they didn't even talk to him, but you see.
Oh my God, he looks kind of like Julie's husband Gary.
A little bit.
That's funny with this mustache like that.
Right.
That's hilarious.
But do you see the Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
In all this? And then if you go to Hulk Hogan.
Anyways, let's see. Pickle is like, you guys are so fickle. You would probably protest the 90s Royal Rumbles with fillers like Tugboat, Repo Man, Mosh, Thrash, and Dong the Clown.
Doink.
Doink the Clown.
Old Doink. What about it? I love that era. I loved all those guys.
Right?
Tugboat.
And the thing of it is like they have to have women from somewhere. Hello, guys. They don't have very many women. So what the fuck are they going to do? Of course they're going to put all these other different people in there. Rob is like, D, you're too harsh. I wouldn't want to work for you. Ha ha. Lita says, show her that rear view. Robbie says, Sophie, WWE are desperate. Come on, use your loaf. Sophie says Charlotte should defend her championship at the Royal like Roman did 6 years ago to set up a Mania feud for her. Piccolo says, when I met the Usos, Naomi wasn't too pleasant, but I may have met her on a bad day. Sophie says, I meant in the Rumble match. And Luckin Petit is in the chat. Hey, Luckin says, hi, my name is Luckin, and I got so hyped when Roman's super punched Brock.
It was pretty cool, right?
Robbie says, hello, Naomi looking like a fool yet again. When will she ever learn? And Sophie says, I think Mickie James was the biggest surprise out of every woman announced. Does that mean we won't get any other surprises in that Rumble match? Then, you know what I was more surprised by? Summer Rae.
Summer Rae is the one that blew my mind.
That fucking surprised me more than Mickie James because at least Mickie James is wrestling right now. Who knows where the fuck Summer Rae's been?
Do you see the...
Yeah.
You can just tell he just turned into him.
That's funny. He's like, I want to be like you when I grow up. All right, here's a trivia question real quick. Who challenged Braun Strowman on Raw in 2016 after he disrespected the Luchadors?
Lucha.
Jesus. Fucking whores. Holiday Cool Man is in the chat, says, I am back. It's a long time. Hey, Holiday. Nice to see you back. Here. Pickle says, a lot of gimmicks back then were blueprints of older wrestlers. Example, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers before Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, what is that saying called, guys?
Imitation is the best form
of
flattery. All right, Charlotte just wrenching on her head. So is Charlotte going to get disqualified next? And then she's going to say, oh, by the way, I forgot to inform you. It's a no disqualification match.
Maybe. Robbie says, when Bayley is back, then the women's roster will be better. Film says, can't wait to see Bliss and her beautiful feminine stuff on TV again. Yay.
Can somebody tell me when Bayley went out?
Oh, when did she leave?
Was it before WrestleMania or after? Because those knee injuries take a while to come back from.
Film says the other surprise would have been if they convinced AJ Lee to come back at the Rumble. Film says Naomi wrestling Sonya Deville. Yikes, this is going to get cringe. She's not wrestling Sonya. She's wrestling Charlotte Flair, buddy. Film's like, kind of feel sorry for Naomi. Just let her win for all time's sake. Sophie says last time Impact and the WWE made a deal, it was when they wanted to induct Ric Flair for a second time. Ravi's like, Summer Rae to win Royal Rumble.
Summer Rae. She's back. She comes out with Fandango.
I can't. He's been let go too.
He can come back for the men's surprise.
Right? Holidays Roman Reigns. Film says, well, I don't believe Ben Roethlisberger is going to have one final football match.
Can you imagine if they did bring back Fandango and the crowd would go nuts and do the whole thing? The whole crowd would do it. He doesn't have to stay in it. He doesn't have to win it or anything.
Nope. Sophie says, it could have been worse. It could have been Stacy Keibler instead of Summer Rae.
Oh, I don't even know what she looks like nowadays. Oh, she missed with the rear view. Charlotte gonna twist her up. It's over. Naomi lovers, look away from the TV.
She's getting stretched out in not a good way.
If she no.
Charlotte's making sure she can get her to the ropes.
She's gonna get there.
Oh, how cute. So nice of her to help her out.
No disqualification.
That's the devil. There it is.
So what's that? Or submission?
Moving the goalpost.
It's basically moving the ball. This is like what's her name does to Charlie Brown all the time. Just pull the ball out of the way. Charlotte's like, my pants came off.
She's like, I can't get my pants up. The answer to that trivia was Sin Cara. If you guessed Sin Cara,
yeah,
you got
I
it right.
think they had like a dumpster match or something, didn't they?
I don't know. It doesn't say what kind of a match it was. It just said that.
If Charlotte had a butt, she could keep her own pants up. Oh. So how is Naomi going to win this? I feel like she's going to win it with all this against her now.
Right? Oh, Rob was like, so if it could have been you, that would have been even worse. So it was like, Bayley might be out until after Mania. I was like, come on, Charlotte, just end this poor sap. Alita says Fandango retired. So it was like they're continuing this Sonya Naomi feud. Well, they have to, right? It never really ended. They can't just end it off of nothing.
They're making Charlotte look really weak here, and it's bugging the crap out of me.
Piccolo says before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, so around July last year for Ding Dong Hello.
Ding Dong Hello.
That's your answer to your
right
Bayley
around
question.
WrestleMania. Oh, double boot.
So, but when you figured it was anyways, because that's kind of where you figured
yeah, and you're looking at 8 months to a year with that knee injury, so you just have to do the arithmetic.
And it depends on how well it takes for the surgery and her recovery, guys.
Poor Naomi. Charlotte's like legs like a foot longer, so she actually got kicked in the face, where Charlotte didn't get kicked in the face.
But she like pretended she
Right.
Oh, you hit me. She was. I'd be like,
oh, snatched her.
he's like, you can't pull her hair. It's like, dude, it's not a disqualification match.
Oh, right down on her spine. That's it. 2 and 3. No, Charlotte kicked out. Kicked the referee, but that's okay.
So
Charlotte went to suplex her and like grabbed her ass. Like just, it's right here from behind. She had her hand like, and she's probably like, oh my God, this is big. This is fantastic.
But she was
like going to lift her up.
Oh.
Just nothing but ass.
She's like, squish, squish, squishy, squish, squish.
This is nice.
I like your butt.
What's that on her back?
What's that on her back?
That's her ass?
That's her ass?
That's Cat Williams.
When white people went to Africa and saw black people for the first time.
What's that on her back?
That's her ass?
That's her ass? Picks her up. Look, more ass. Oh!
Jesus. I'm not sure what kind of a move that is, but it looked painful for each person involved.
It was supposed to be Charlotte lifting her up, but she slipped off her ass again. Oh! Charlotte drove her face right down to that ring post. See, more ass. She's like, I like that. I want to wrestle
Naomi.
Naomi.
There's a lot to hold on to back here.
Oh, that's it. Over. You might as well count to 100, everybody at home. Natural selection.
Jesus, she's mean.
And the loser.
I think I'm mean.
Let's delete the shit right there.
And the loser out there, you know, Naomi. Ugh. And our winner, Charlotte Flair. Our champion. How exciting. Oh, Lita's like, watch Char. Robbie says, Sophie, nobody cares about Fandango. Chris is like, Fandango was in NWA. Alita's like, going to cheat. Nobody cheated. Sophie says, with the Bella twins, they were supposed to come back sometime last year to start some type of feud and storyline. Lynn's like, yeah, I will bow down to the Armpit Queen, Charlotte Flair. Woo, love you, Charlotte. Let's go. Walter's like, come on, Naomi. And Robbie's message retracted. Sophie says, a Saudi Arabia pay-per-view on a Saturday instead of a normal weekday.
It will be.
That is kind of interesting. I wonder why they're doing it.
It looks like there's no SmackDown planned that week, so they're probably going to record the SmackDown the week before. And so it's going to be a long, they can hang out there, they can be there longer.
Mm-hmm. A street fight. Bobby's like, thought Nikki had a crook neck. LOL.
She does. They'll take it easy on her.
They'll be very careful with her. Philip says, oh no, I guessed it wrong. It was Sin Cara. No, I got it. Robbie says Charlotte smashed through Naomi. Walter's like, Sonya, don't make more rules during matches. LOL. And Walter's like, Charlotte Flair won. Okay. Philip's like, yeah, you go, Charlotte. Robbie's like, Sonya needs a slap in the face. And Walter's like, boo, Usos. Lolita's like, I'm thinking she was turned down by Naomi.
Number 1, Oos.
Okay, Sonya has a lady. I'm pretty sure she's happy with her. Looks like, so WWE can't help but spoil surprises by announcing the Women's Rumble lineup. Good thing they aren't 30 women on that photo, which means surprises could still happen.
I know. I was going to take a picture of it and I forgot to. I wanted to see how many women they did announce. Probably get a bliss, maybe. They'll tell us, though. God forbid they just let it be a surprise. Can you imagine Mickie James coming out at like 27 or something? All these people, everybody would be just nuts.
Yeah, they would. I don't know why they don't do that.
No
why
surprises.
Does the shirts have to be so short? It's creepy.
Because he's 18 feet tall.
They make tall man shirts.
I know. I saw that. Shaq does. Shaq has a tall company with JCPenney. With tall models and everything.
Yeah, and they're not like big fat guys.
They call them the Titan Club. Or Titan Division.
Robbie's like, Nikki equals Humpty Dumpty. Alita says, do some pictures and autograph sessions. And Bryce says, okay, guys, I'll see you guys in the next live stream from Monday Night Raw. But, guys, this is yours truly, Bryce.
We are going to be here tomorrow for some AEW if you want to join us around 10 o'clock Eastern time. right?
Is it 8 o'clock at night? Or is it 8 Eastern?
Is it 8 Eastern? Maybe it's 8 Eastern.
I think it's 8 Eastern.
No, it's not 8 Eastern. It's 9 Eastern.
Are you sure? Because Walter said 8 p.m. And he's Eastern. Anyways, Walter's like, happy Corbin, boo. And Bryce says, bye, guys. And Bryce says, bye. Sophie says, out of all the legends that are coming at the Rumble for the ladies, Mickey James is the only one that is signed to a different wrestling promotion. Pickle's like, did anyone catch the movie Don't Look Up? I didn't watch it. Is that an original Netflix one? I think Ayla watched it.
I put that in my list. I kind of wanted to watch it. It looked like it had like a top actor in it.
On Netflix, right?
Yeah, like what's his name? DiCaprio was in it.
Yes, Ayla watched it. She said she liked it, Piccola. But I haven't seen it. But Ayla, are you out there? Are you making den-den?
Check.
Are you eating dinner?
Check.
Piccola says, what did y'all think? Well, I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell you what I thought. And I probably won't be watching it anytime soon. All right, here's a trivia question for you. Which WWE superstar won the 2015 Royal Rumble after finishing second the year before?
This Saturday at 10 a.m. That's not it. That's in sale, never mind.
Bobby says, Sophie, we know you keep on telling us, stop repeating yourself. Alita says Corbin in his pre-worn shirts, and Pico says Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are the stars. Robbie says, I have never heard of the show. Sophie says Sheamus, and Alita says it's a movie. Robbie, it's a movie on this Netflix in the States. I don't know if it would be on the UK Netflix, but it's on Netflix. It's a movie on Netflix.
Yeah, they're like, there is 100% chance that the comet's gonna hit Earth or whatever, and they're like, don't say that. Let's just say about 75%. They're like, it's 99.97 or something, and she's like, see, not 100%. It's like not a comedy though, because they're like just laughing at the face of the scientists.
They're all trying to be all.
Maybe we'll get our own scientists on this, because you just came in with Steve or whatever his name is. It's actually pretty funny.
So it's like there's supposed to be some sort of changes to tomorrow's night AEW show because of Unicorn Sprinkles. They didn't say what matches were affected. Hopefully it's the one with Hook. And
they won't have Hook on tomorrow.
Oh, it's not going to be on tomorrow? Is that tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the one with Dante Martin.
Why would he be there? It's a championship on champion match. It's like champions tomorrow. I doubt Martin's going to be in a championship match.
Robbie says, I might be able to find
Sammy
it.
Guevara's
What's the title? Don't Look Up.
That's it. Just don't look up.
Don't look up.
It's about an asteroid, which is kind of ironic because there's a few coming towards Earth by the end of this month that could hit us.
Yay. I hope it does. Maybe it will end all of human life forms and I won't have to finish January stuff.
So weird.
How is that weird? I think that's phenomenal.
Just look yourself in the mirror every day and say, if I was to die tonight, is this what I would be doing today?
Robbie says, can Summer Rae wrestle?
And if the answer is no, more than 5 days in a row, you need to change your life.
Mohegan in Connecticut.
Yeah.
They're like, look, it's gambling time. So basically, Happy Corbin should be winning some more money.
He could.
He needs to go do some gambling so he can win some more.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything.
Robbie's like, if it's a bad film, I'm blaming you, D. Don't blame me.
It can't be. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it. Name me the last bad one he was in besides Titanic. Go. I'll wait. I'm waiting.
What's eating
Bad
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Just kidding. He actually did a really good job on that show.
I didn't even know he was in that show.
He's the retard. He's in that movie with...
Is that him? I thought it was Johnny Depp for some reason.
Johnny Depp is his brother, the older brother.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the brother that has mental retardation.
He's like Timmy.
Yeah, kinda.
Earlier tonight, recap.
Robbie's telling you, catch me if you can.
I obviously I haven't seen that movie, so I can't argue too much. I do know that it was about a real famous person.
It can't be bad because it has what's his face in it.
Denzel?
No.
Oh. No.
The other one you liked before he was kind of weird.
Jim Carrey.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, I like Tom Hanks.
Do they say bad things, Robbie? Is that why you delete their messages? Just out of curiosity. I don't know what they say. But anyways, Mashiq is in the chat. Hey, Mashiq. Janelle Jackson's also in the chat. Janelle says, what has happened so far on SmackDown? Go, Travis.
A lot. We started out with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And Roman Reigns end up laying out Brock. Holy crap, I can't talk.
Talking about Roman Reigns, that's the answer to the trivia question. Go.
Then we went into a match. We had Rick Boogs versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn ended up getting pinned in that one. And then the guy from Jackass came down and threw Sami Zayn over the top rope to qualify to be in the 30-man Battle Royal at the Royal Rumble. And then after that, we had Charlotte Flair and Naomi. And Naomi almost had it won with a count out. And then Charlotte didn't make it back in the ring. But then Sonya Deville made it a no count out match before it got to 10. And then she made it a no disqualification match. And then Charlotte won it with natural selection. And I think that's where we're at.
Yes.
Anything else happen? Except for what I just missed.
They were talking about something, but I don't know what they were talking about.
Oh, and Charlotte announced most of the women that are going to be in it.
Yeah,
and
in the Royal Rumble.
Mickie James is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Look at this.
He's going to be in the New Day. The Usos are going up against the New Day sometime tonight. Let's see.
Uh-oh, no Mad Hatter.
Madcap. Madcap Moss got the ick. Oh, so there's supposed to be some changes. It says I might be able to find the title. Can Summer Rae Russell? Film says no way life is beautiful on planet Earth, but even though. Rose says that. Film says it isn't perfect. Earth is Earth. Sophie says the women's division is lacking with them bringing back certain legends and some has-beens. Pico says they show the great divide in our country by having the president not take the comments seriously. They make fun of the scientists and downplay their discovery. That's funny. Sophie's like, it could have been worse if they brought Lana instead of Summer Rae. Robbie,
look at this. This is where they break his neck.
Robbie said that. Ooh, bummer. He got the ick. Pico says, wow, good callback, D. Yeah, I know my movie. It's good. Phil's like, if Summer Rae is hot, don't change your life. Film says, get out of here, Baron Corbin. Boo. Pico says, Catch Me If You Can is an excellent movie, but I like con men movies. Film says, any other women's matches coming up? Ravi says, they are bot spam viruses. Oh, that's what they are. Sophie says,
I don't know.
They mentioned Mania with title versus
Probably
title.
not.
Walter says, oh, lost. And Philip says, or was it about it? Ayla says, I'm back. Sorry, Wi-Fi went out after my run in the shower. Sweet. He had a run in the shower? That's amazing.
Treadmill.
Didn't you watch that Don't Look Up movie on Netflix? Didn't you say that you had watched it, Ayla? I was like, film stars don't really mean much to me. Pico's like, D, you're on your A game tonight. Am I? What else did I say that I was right about? So it was like, who's a worse female wrestler, Lana Summer Rae or Alicia Fox? I actually like...
Here comes Drew McIntyre. He's going to be dressed up as Drew McIntyre.
I actually liked What's Eating Gilbert Grape, by the way. Janelle says, how do you think Mickie James got into the Royal Rumble? Money, 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 money. Money!
Look at this. Drew McIntyre.
Look at his geriatricness. Look at his little sword.
He's got a sword.
Oh my god, it's all...
It's a flash.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Disrespectful
Because like,
pulse.
Ayla, let's talk, don't look up. Robbie's like, Sophie, when you get to play WW2K, you can find out. Sophie's like, wow, Impact is going to get her ratings high now with him getting mentioned on WWE TV.
He's wearing pants under a kilt.
Elena's like, Penelope. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Raw and Saturday for AEW. Bye, Walter. Ramit says, is any kind of alliance WWE and Impact, so where is Gone, Moose, and Rosemary? And Luke says, I wonder if Impact is allowing their women's champ to go to the Rumble because AEW is no longer doing things with Impact. Possibly, but it's probably about money.
It's all about the bottom dollar.
Money, 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 money.
And it's going to it'll give them some ratings if she does good. But if you don't know WWE, they have a tendency to embarrass people. So we'll see if she even lasts 1 minute.
Robbie says, LOL, Ayla with the McDonald's Wi-Fi. And Ayla says, Fat Lisa, I just don't understand how he'd get away with it. He knew I'd find out the snacks for free. Ayla message retracted. Alita's like, okay, turned on my blanket.
Listen to him. It's haggis.
Ayla's like, thought? And Pico's laughing, and Ayla's like, yes, ma'am. Pico's like, ASLF. I don't know what that means. Luke says, Trav, there are only 18 ladies on the Rumble announcement.
Okay.
So
that's good. So we can still get Bianca. We can still get Doudrop. We can still get Liv.
I sold me kilt. Film says money. Robbie says, D, you're always right. I'll never win.
Raquel Gonzalez with a long. She'll be in there for at least 3 or 4 eliminations.
Robbie's like a little man's with the Toys R Us sword. Pico's like, they made her into the crazy comment lady meme, and I enjoyed Jonah Hill's character. That's funny. Ayla's like, Luke knows all about the odd Wi-Fi connections in this chat. Sophie's like, I wonder how long they have been talking to Mickie James to get her to come back for the Rumble. That must have been an awkward conversation between Bruce and Mickie. Probably Bruce didn't talk to her. He
could come back as early as next week, but he's going to milk the injuries so he can... Oh, it's Moss. I thought it was McIntyre.
You thought it was McIntyre the whole time?
He said that he could come back next week and do watercoloring and poetry about the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, that's really sweet of him. But I was like, more money, more problems, LOL. And it was like,
Who is that?
Liked Don't Look Up. Thought it was funny. Is it supposed to be funny, though?
The Viking Raiders didn't like it. They don't like comedy at all.
They do. I think they just don't like this comedy. I think they like comedies about animals they kill and swords and axes. You gotta do something about that door.
I can't. I went out there to shut it and it's all swollen, so it won't shut.
Can you tie it closed? There's no way I'll be able to sleep all night with that.
It does it like once every blue moon.
It will wake me up. Like, literally will wake me up. Robbie's like, hello, that Scottish accent. Oh, sounds Glaswegian. LOL. Film says, wait, were they in a comedy once with the Street Profits?
Yeah, I think. No.
Are they having a match?
Yeah, they did. They played basketball. They did, like, arrow throwing. What's that called? Like bow and arrows? Remember?
They did hatchet throwing or axe throwing.
Yeah, they did a whole bunch of fun things.
They were trying to figure out who was the best. They were trying to be like, who's the best? And then they couldn't ever, like, one of them would be better than the other one all the time. So they never really...
And Ibar was, like, the best basketball player ever. So he beat him at basketball.
Right. Rob is like, do you know the Loch Ness Monster is a myth? But is it?
No, it's not. Said no one.
It was like, it has a comedy aspect. I mean, if it was real life, no, not funny, but good actors, I enjoyed it. Because, like, oh, the movie was a satire. Adam McKay wrote it. He wrote Step Brothers, Vice, and The Big Short.
Never heard of 2 of those. But I have heard of Step Brothers.
So he says, when did they put together the people that they want in the Rumble? Some seemed to be last minute. I'm surprised Molly Holly wasn't part of that announcement. She's a producer now.
Hopefully she's not on NXT.
Right? Picola says the other guys. Oh, he wrote the other guys? That fucking is hilarious movie. I like that movie.
I like it.
Peacock! You gotta let me fly! Fucking Marky Mark.
Did he just call himself a peacock?
Robbie's like, Ayla, is it a rom-com? No, it's not a romantic comedy.
It's about an
Robbie.
asteroid.
It's like a satire. Do you know what that is? Look it up in the dictionary if you don't. You're English. You should know English words. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. As Ayla says, Nessie? A myth? What the fuck? No, she's not a myth. Watch your mouth.
Next thing you're going to say, there's no such thing as aliens and Bigfoot.
You motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Phil's like, did you ever watch an old show called Home Movies?
No.
Did you know that one of the creators from Home Movies made at Bob's Burgers? Did not know that. Didn't know. Ayla's like, no. And Ravi's like, Ayla, what you gonna do? Ayla, fight me? Ravi, she would beat the shit out of you. You're a tiny man. A very tiny, tiny man.
Trace Adkins is in that. Trace Adkins is like, he's a country music singer, but that's Kimball. They're the same height. They almost look exactly the same.
That's funny. It was like, definitely not a rom-com. It's a serious movie with funny bits sprinkled in. It was like, I'd like to, Ravi. Sophie says this weekend is the season final finale of NFL football before the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Is there a Monday night game?
Is there a Monday?
I hope there's a Monday night game.
It was like, I loved Home Movies. Oh my gee, I forgot about it. Little baby boy Ravi gonna get smashed. Yeah.
All right, Madcap Moss in there.
He's a little
now,
tiny
is Madcap stronger than Eric? That's the question I have.
I don't think so. Who did he win against last time? Like, didn't he have a match with somebody and he actually did okay? No, maybe he didn't win.
Are we talking about Madcap?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one at the pay-per-view against Drew.
Oh, yeah, he did pretty good against him. We were surprised. It was weird. He got a boot in the face.
All right, quick tags.
Oh, shit. They're going to ruin his shirt.
No, double knee. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of ass.
Big fat butt coming at you.
Blah.
Oh. So he's like, I don't know if there is no more Monday Night Football. No. We don't know if there's a Monday Night game. Piccola! Piccola, where are you? Where are you, Piccola? I need answers to questions that I have about your Alfredo that you made.
Without having access to my DVR stuff, I can't check anything.
I don't know what's happening! I need to know if you ate anything with your fettuccine Alfredo. And also, if there's Monday Night Football on. As Piccola says, whatever happened to my homie Ricochet? He was on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, he just wrestled. He wasn't on the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. We saw him sometime soon. It wasn't too long ago.
It was the day before. Oh, wait, no, it couldn't have been. I don't know when it was. It wasn't that long ago. We watched him wrestle somebody.
He was in a tag match with Cesaro against Sheamus and what's-his-face, who broke his nose.
Oh, it was in the pre-show.
Ricochet broke his nose.
Oh, that was brutal.
He broke
Injuries
his
everywhere.
Nose. He broke poor Holland's nose.
Old Ridge. Look at Moss catching Eric. That's something Eric would do to him.
Ayla punch. Sophie's like, my aunt told me about football, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't blame you. Piccola's like, no. What the fuck, Piccola? No. What do you mean, no? No what? No Monday Night Football? No, you're not going to tell me? No, you didn't have anything else with your Alfredo?
Obviously, it's no.
Everything is no? Is that how it goes?
No.
Phil's like, hopefully Bailey will return soon. Robbie's like, Piccola, he joined the circus. And Ayla's like, Robbie, you're too little. It'd be like kicking a baby. Maybe if you stand on a ladder. It looks like there is no Monday game. Thank you, Luke, for the information. I appreciate it very much. I didn't know you were still around.
There is a Monday Night World Championship game, though.
There's
is the BCS National Championship game, Georgia against Alabama.
We should watch that
Roll
instead of Raw.
Tide. We will be watching it for sure, but we will also be watching Raw.
Damn it.
But I'll probably be paying more attention to the football game.
Yes. Piccola says, I haven't eaten bread lately. Does it make you sick? Do you just not want it?
Nick Saban all
Is
sorts
it
of
something you
excited
don't
for
wanna
this
have?
game because he's an underdog. Alabama's the underdog in this one.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they up against?
Georgia.
Tech? The Bulldogs?
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Georgia Tech's a different program.
Oh, Georgia. The Bulldogs, though, right? Or is that Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech's Bees or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Georgia is the Bulldogs. Okay. Moss beat him.
Corbin and Madcap Moss won? What? They got Eric. How'd that happen?
They just whooped his ass.
Is he broken? Does he have a broken rib? Did they break his rib?
No.
Does he have an injury?
But they could break his neck. They are notorious for that. Notorious. Has he got whiskey?
Why does he have alcohol?
He has a big
happening?
bottle of whiskey. He's at The Rock's whiskey. The Rock's whiskey just sold over 600,000 cases. He just passed the 600,000.
Sure.
Well, hopefully it doesn't need surgery. Cry me a river.
With a creak in his neck.
Who cares?
God, your nose looks terrible after it got broken. And
Look at this. They're showing it.
they're showing Ricochet. Oh my God, Ricochet's gonna break his nose. There it is. It's broken.
His nose is sticking out the back of his head. Bacon and cabbage. I want bacon and cabbage.
Gross.
I can eat that, I bet.
Bacon, yes. Cabbage. You can't have
Hey,
bacon. It has sugar in
cabbage
it.
all the time.
Pico says, I haven't been bread lately. It was like, eat some bread, fat Lisa. Jeez, yeah, it's probably why he's so grumpy. Just kidding. So if it's like, does anyone know LOL means laughing out loud? It seems like some people don't know what LOL means.
LOL!
Old LOL. It was like, never heard of it, LOL. Sophie's like, but that isn't the NFL. Robbie says, Ayla, don't let me get my Toys R Us sword out. LOL.
So there's the men's so far. We got the Mysterios in there, the Street Profits. What's his Austin Theory, Sheamus, and
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville. I can never remember his name. All right, here comes your king.
Is back. Yes. She is where? I didn't see her. It was like lots of lambs, little olives, limes left over on ladies. Looks like yellow jackets, not bees. What the fuck? He said like bees or something. He didn't say specifically.
Yeah, I didn't. I knew they were something like that. I just couldn't remember what they were. They're
Luke.
Insects.
Listen with your ears and not your face. Sophie says at least we are a month away until baseball spring break. Yeah, if baseball's even coming.
They got to get to a collective bargaining agreement before we have spring training, guys.
Alita's like, no time on my TV. And Ayla says, bring it, bud. Cross the pond. Pico's like, that's what would have been my side, but I just ate the Alfredo. Really? Nothing else, huh? Not some broccoli? You should have had some broccoli with it. You know what I really want? I want a whole bunch of broccoli with a whole bunch of cheese sauce all over it. Homemade cheese sauce on broccoli sounds really good. Make it for me. Somebody make it for me. Rob is like Sheamus's quality.
6 days ago, these two wrestled for the world titles.
And now they're losers.
Now they're doing it again, but this time in a street fight in the ring.
Oh, loser faces.
Why didn't they go out in the street?
I don't know, because they're dumb. Maybe they're not allowed in the street. They're kind of stupid. Slow children and all, you know.
They can put signs up.
Rob is like Sheamus's quality. Sophie says, I meant spring practice. Piccolo says, fun fact, Roman Reigns is a Georgia Tech alumni. Oh, so he came from the ew part of Georgia. Just kidding. Piccolo's like, he was a defensive tackle. Robbie says, Sophie, just bring it, but you're not ready. LOL. You know, in my day of chatting, it was laugh out loud or lots of laughter. It could have been either one.
When you guys were writing code back in those days?
Yeah, in chatting, when we came up with all this crap that people are like, I totally made that up. Oh, we're so amazing using that shit. Boom's like, did you hear that Bella Twins are going to be in the Royal Rumble? No, fam, had no idea. Is that what happened today?
Yes, we have been watching.
No.
Charlotte announced it.
I wasn't here. Just kidding. Sophie's like, why do we have less men announced for the Rumble? And we pretty much have 18 women announced for the Rumble.
I'm sure it'll happen like on Raw or something. They'll say, here's everybody.
Rob is like, Film Nation, that's a bad idea. The Bella Twins coming back. LOL. Ayla's like, sometimes when I read Sophie's comments, I get a weird twitch in my eye. A stroke. I think I get a mild stroke. Fucking Pickle over there not having bread and just eating his fucking fettuccine Alfredo without broccoli. Who eats just fettuccine Alfredo without something else?
What's wrong with that? It's just a salad. I used to eat it all the time.
Fettuccine Alfredo?
Remember when you used to make it?
Some noodles with sass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually put chicken and broccoli in it. Film's like a bad idea. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Misty. What's a bad idea? What happened? So it was like, on Wednesdays, I sometimes come in here for all night, and sometimes I come in here for an hour or 5 minutes.
Just depends.
Yeah, well, if you're not an AEW fan, it's kind of hard to, like, want to be around it. You know?
Let the gold digging begin. They were gold panning.
Yeah, they didn't even know what they were doing. Because, like, AOL Messenger was my jam. I was a late bloomer on MySpace. What? What do you mean you were a late? I had that fucking shit.
I had MySpace. My top 5.
Never had AOL Messenger. Mine was all Yahoo Messenger. That shit was the bomb. I miss that shit. That shit was way cooler than the crap they have nowadays. Where I was like, message retracted. It was like, cool, Sophie. LOL, 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 LOL. Sophie's like, AEW Dynamite got 1 million viewers this past Wednesday.
It did. It was a pretty good show. I like to see the new champions.
You said, yeah, bad idea for the Bellators to show up the Royal Rumble. That's what you said. I didn't say that. Ravi said that.
She reads. So
Ravi's
she says
talking
everything
to
that
you.
everybody says. So it sounds like she says it.
So Ravi said, Film Nation, that's a bad idea, the Bella Twins coming back. LOL. So funny. So fucking funny.
Was that your laugh out loud?
So my laugh out loud right there. Lots of laughter. Looks like Ravi the Bellas helped with the revolution, whether you like it or not. So put some respect on their name. Put some stank on it.
Hit me again, Ike. And put some stank on it.
So it's like, I remember AOL, MySpace. They were Facebook and Twitter before they were a thing. Luke's like, LOL, 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 LOL.
That's not what he's saying. He's
LOL,
laughing.
Rafi says, Ayla, Sophie's killing me softly with the Fugees.
Fugees, yeah.
2. Alita, LOL. Sophie's like, D could win the Rumble, and Phil says, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ravi said it. Okay, no.
Is Postman Pierce going to be his new advocate?
Ravi. R-A-V-I. Ravi.
He's chosen his next opponent. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. AJ Styles.
I chose your next opponent.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles. I'm going with AJ Styles. Is it AJ?
SmackDown.
What, are you going to let him know? Or?
Oh, by the way, the person that you're going up against is so-and-so, so you better get your shit together. Okay, bye!
I beat everybody on this roster.
It was like, LOL, oh, I'm LOLing. Pico says no one rolling on the floor laughing anymore. R-O-F-L.
I roll around on the floor every once in a while.
I don't hate the Bella Twins. I think they're all right. It was like rolling on the floor laughing. What is that, Sophie?
I have German Shepherds and I have a black shirt on. I can't roll on the floor.
Robbie says, haha, China started the women's. I thought China started the women's revolution. LOL.
It was the fabulous Moolah.
So it was like, will they keep Roman as champ until next year's Mania when he could face The Rock?
Who?
Will they keep Roman as champ until next year's Mania when he could face The Rock?
No. I mean, possibly, but that's a long title reign.
Yeah, long and dumb. Alita says, I don't. And Film's like, ew, I can't stand ASMR. Just being honest about that one.
I don't even know what it means.
You don't like it when people whisper and make it all like this with ASMR.
You got to do it while you're drinking, like put it in your throat. No.
Film's like, I like and the tapping of the nails bottles. Like the whispering and the tapping of the nails bottles my brain. It bottles it, like you put it in a bottle.
You had a bottle in your hand and it was making the noise.
You don't like my Mandy. Her old, when she was up in WWE stuff, instead of her new stuff in NXT. It was like, I like typing, haha, instead of LOL, I'm just not like the other girls.
I would love to see Mandy come up, go into the Royal Rumble and win it, and go wrestle for the title. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Because she's a different character now. Meg, shut up.
You want her as your ASMR? Whine.
Meg.
Megara! That's enough! Stop! No! Stop crying. No. You're fine.
Okay. You're louder than she is.
Stop. Robbie's like, when Travis does ASMR, it sounds like he has a sore throat.
That's probably how I talk when I have a sore throat, too.
Pico's like, the stream just got weird.
Actually,
it just got weird?
When I have a sore throat, I won't talk. I won't even breathe. I just die. I'm the biggest baby. That's the only thing that I'm, like, overly baby about.
Sounds like, no, screw China, and Travis's statement is incorrect. He's a big baby about everything.
No babies.
He's a big baby about everything. He's not just a baby about sore throats. Alita's like, yeah, it feels like China bad. No, not really. Robbie's like, did you start that ASMR channel already? Ha ha. Alita's like, I'm falling to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry you're falling asleep. You have a long day, huh?
Well, we got the World Championship going on right now. The World
over.
Tag Team Championships. We've got about 20 minutes left. That's a long time.
It is.
That mean Brock going to be back in the show?
Probably.
Maybe hit Roman at the end? Or does Brock come down and beat the Usos to death?
That'd be funny. Sophie says, imagine if they have Mickie James win the Rumble. I wonder what that means for her status with whatever company she works for now.
She's the world champion of the TNT brand.
Yeah, she's probably not going to win, and she got paid a lot of money just to come down and get thrown over the ropes. It's fine. She gets a big pop from audiences, and that's what Vince likes. The end.
And she still looks good in her age.
Robbie's like, D, I blame you for the weird chat. How? I'm not even chatting. You guys, it's all you. You know, I just read your chats. That's the weird part. Jason Michael is in the chat. Hey, Jason Michael says, OMG God Wrestling Gab. Did you see Adam Pearce backstage segment looking at him? Can the Fiend be back?
It is AJ Styles. Come on. We all know that.
Did you see the guy or the person that was in the very back behind Sonya and Adam Pearce when they were cavorting in the hall? And there was just this weird silhouette person like standing in the very background, and you're just like, what the fuck are they doing back there? Fucking creepies. A creeper. Like from Minecraft.
Oh, shit. That shit's funny.
Did he just ruin something in a whole store?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Well, they have so much money now. Is that one guy still alive? The one that is like the real jackass?
I think he's the one that's dead.
The real jackass guy? Like the one that was like over the top jackass?
I think he's the one that died. He had like the weird gravelly voice and all the the whole and had tattoos all over himself and stuff.
I didn't know it was him.
I think he's the one that's dead. Nobody ever said, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that dude was fucking nuts.
Ayla's like, I'll show you weird, Sophie speak. Film says, dude, I hope Mandy Rose wins the Royal Rumble. You can say that again, Travis. Robbie says, AEW felt longer. Film says, can't stand the whispering from ASMR. It makes my brain pop. Should I whisper the rest of the chat just for Film?
Smell a guy.
Picola says, real talk. The best ASMR I found was a Japanese lady pampering her kittens like they're at a gay spa.
No.
Unfortunately, Sophie now has to GTG, which in chat world means got to go. Well, Sophie, hope to see you again. Have a great weekend, and I hope your mom is doing okay.
We will be here tomorrow.
Ravi says, you're chatting with us, so you are chatting.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
All right, the street fight has spilled up to the ring entrance area.
Pickles like thought I'd share my weird flex. Yes. Yeah, it's weird. Is it really weird, though?
It's pretty weird if you're into weird things.
About a Japanese lady pampering her kittens at they're at a day spa, and that's the weird ASMR.
It's funny, they just threw them into that screen. Well, when the big guys do it, it usually breaks, but these guys aren't even breaking the screen. That's actually pretty funny.
Well, it's what's his face Woods throwing an Uso into it. How are they gonna do it?
That's Jey Uso. Kofi's with Jimmy. This is like the weirdest street fight ever. Can you imagine watching a street fight that looked like this? Like, he's massaging his head.
He's like, I love you. Look at him. He's all hugging his head. He's like, you're the bestest in the whole world.
Oh, Jimmy.
So much.
Big right hand.
It looks clapping and says, you're welcome, chat. Robbie's like, NXT should have been added to the Royal Rumble. And Pickle says, was it me or you, Ayla? And Phil's like, I'm glad that Jade Cargill won the TV's Women's Championship. It was pretty good.
Too. I was super excited about it. I thought they were going to give it to another NXT person, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Or WWE person.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to see any more WWE people with championships or anything else. Not that any have them yet. But.
Phil's like, hey, leave Miss D alone. Oh, no, Phil, it's fine. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on. Feels like Miss D is sweet and kind person in the whole entire world. I am so sorry, Phil. Do you know who you're really talking about? You poor thing. I brainwashed you completely.
And the loser.
Who's the loser?
The
New Day people?
Naomi.
Oh, Naomi. Yeah, one of those guys is married to her. She's a loser.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Family
so
tied.
It makes him a loser. That's funny.
That's Jimmy, by the way.
Yes, Jimmy's married to
He's
a
got
loser.
the half redhead.
He's the half loser. It was like, I'd like at least half credit, Fat Lisa. Robbie says D has a fan club in the chat, LOL. And Pickle's like, touche. Robbie says, Ayla, you don't deserve any credit. And Ayla's like, well, you don't, Robbie. Robbie doesn't even know what credit is. He never understands.
Uh-oh, he's throwing drinks at him.
It's a street
Oh, no,
fight.
it's tape.
Tape his ass.
White duct tape. Probably for the ropes.
Yes. Because duct tape is impossible to take off. Sir, I think you should have wrapped his skin arm on there, too, because that would have been way funnier.
We've all been there. Like, what do you mean we've all been there duct taped? It's like, well, we've all had duct tape.
Pat McAfee said it, and Michael Cole asked the question,
right?
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Because Pat McAfee is definitely
that DDT would have been right into the tape, and the referee just goes, boop. Just pimp shit, just kicked it barely right before he went right into it.
That is a good fucking ref.
Oh, I don't know if they'll show it.
That's an amazing ref if he did that.
Yeah, he just goes, boop.
He's like, get that out of the way.
Kicked the tape roll, just tapped it right before the head went right where it was going to be.
Robbie and Tequila, I'm already credited. LOL. And Robbie says D with the hella disrespect. It looks like Robbie needs to feel special. Well, I'm sure he does with his shortness all the time. Looks like Robbie. It is at this point I would advise you to be nice to Ayla, or someone like goes to your property to crap all over it.
Look at this.
Ghosts do know how to shit all over everything. And jump on things and ruin things.
Where are they going with the steps?
I don't know. Oh, to kill him out in the audience.
Oh, they're going to get...
members like, go get him!
They're going after the king.
Go get his ass!
This is disrespectful to the king.
He's over there!
Oh, shit.
Just get him! He's right down there.
If you turn him around, you could use him to get out. There you go. Put your one finger up.
Oh, this one?
That one worked.
Yeah! Oh, that's probably not the way you're supposed to.
Good work, boys. Thanks for being our champions, he says to him.
Fucking Pat McAfee. Oh my god, that guy. Oh, jeez. It was like, thanks, Ravi. You did so good. People, it's like, there's no participation trophies here, Ravi. Yeah, Ravi. Gosh.
Woods
like,
getting
Luke
work
Hart,
done.
Luke's hurting right back. The opportunities!
I think we got to go to a commercial
Somebody
break.
forgot that he taped his finger, making sure his arm's working on the other side. Robbie's like, Ayla, cheers, glad you think so. I think she was being extremely sarcastic, Robbie. Sorry, buddy. Once again, you don't understand the assignment. Oh my god, is this ain't over yet?
You got 13 minutes.
I'm
Does
so
that answer your
tired.
question?
No.
What are you going to do after this?
Go to bed.
Go back to work?
Oh god, no. I'm not fucking going back to work tonight.
Go watch Look Up?
No, I'll probably go to sleep. I'm tired. But I was like, oh, why is everyone gunning at me? I don't know, because it's fun and you take it so well.
Just tease him back.
Film says, I wonder if Bayley is going to return with a new look, aka wrestling attire that I'm talking about.
How bizarre. Who knows what Bayley's going to be when she comes back? Is she still going to be
a troll?
Is she still going to be the ding dong?
She's coming back as a troll. Sorry. It was like taller, and Robbie's like, I do, D. I'm bantering back. It's you that don't get it. Oh, I totally get it. That's real bantering right there, Robbie, being all serious and shit. He's all like, I do. I'm bantering back. Are you?
Da-da-da-dun.
Hella disrespect is not really, bantering.
Show me the car, Fox.
What the fuck? It's terrifying. It was like, just because you're mod doesn't mean I can't roast you. Haha, all in good fun. Yeah, Robbie, let's put it this way, bud. If you weren't getting roasted, there would be no love for you.
Yeah, if you're just ignored, like me, then nobody loves you.
Travis over there trying to get attention. Jesus Christ.
Attention whore. Nobody loves me.
Nobody loves me.
I was giving an example. I'm neutral. I'm just over here. I'm Switzerland or whatever it's called.
It was like, you'll know when I'm actually mad. Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, I'm tall enough. You know them ones. Ew, gross.
I was mad at
You know why
Ayla's
Robbie
mom
doesn't
today.
drive?
I would have probably fought her if I would have seen her.
You know why Robbie doesn't drive? Because they don't sell pedals, extended pedals in the UK. I'm just kidding.
That's funny. I know he's not very tall, but when McKenna was like 12, she could still work the clutch. So. But it's pretty funny to get in her car after she's been in there. You're like, oh my god, midget.
It was like poor little got his too back in the day. Yeah, he even got mimicked as himself, and he had a meltdown. He did not like that joke at all. It was an immediate ban. He was not in on the joke and didn't understand the assignment. It was like, ew, Robbie, you're a child. He's too short, he can't see over the steering wheel.
Like, where's the beef lady? Okay, we are back. Xavier Woods hurts really bad.
There's a movie, too, where lady's behind the steering wheel. She can't see, and her beehive's, like, way up high. And she can't see over the thing.
Oh, that might be it. 1, 2. Jimmy just kicks out.
Yeah, Kofi couldn't do it. He couldn't, he couldn't perform. It's a disappointment in the ring and at home. Robbie's like, oh, D, that's funny. D, I do need my seat close to pedals.
What is that, body armor?
There's body armor?
Yeah, they're putting on body armor.
Oh my fucking god, how dumb. A knight costume, yeah,
That
that's
isn't
real
knights,
helpful.
that is Spartan or Roman. That's a Roman legion.
Yeah, that's a Roman hat with a feather mohawk on it.
Either that or Sparta.
Spartan, there, he got it finally. People's like, I remember that. The where's the beef lady?
Oh, he headbutted him with it.
Looks like my fingers worked faster than my brain.
Oh, it didn't hurt him.
That's hilarious.
It didn't hurt him. He got kicked in the head with that helmet on.
As Beagle says, is this Sparta? Well, I don't think so, because I don't think that they would survive.
Lay down your weapons. Come and get them. That's the most famous line from Sparta. They put it on 300, but it's actually a famous line.
Film says, who will win in a... Oh, God, dude, I'm not talking about hairy armpits. Sorry, Film.
Oh!
That's my friend, but not talking about Harry's tonight. It was like, yeah, I changed my name to Luke Riley. He banned me so fast. Phil's like, oh, come on, Kofi Kingston. Phil says, wait, hold up. They don't sell what in the UK? I'm just teasing. I'm sure they sell them. Extended pedals for really short people like Robbie. Film's like, man, that old Wendy's commercial was a classic. Where's the beef lady going to Wendy's?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it like a weird looking McDonald's hamburger, and they open it up and she's like, where's the beef? Is that it?
Yeah.
I kind of remember those. Oh, look, now we have a table. Maybe we could get a dislocated
Elbow
or something.
It's all legal in a street fight. He dislocates his elbow, he's going to get put in an arm bar.
So there's trash all over because the Usos took a garbage can and whacked one of the New Day people with it. So
Not murder, just hit him with it.
not murder.
Not
Although
like Carol
it should have been
Baskin.
murder, but
Not
it
like
wasn't.
Carol Baskin. She ain't whacking people.
Killed her husband, whacked him. Carol Baskin. Luke says again, I thought it was double A, so I was not playing.
Oh, Woods blocks it.
Robbie's like, no, D, before
Oh,
you
shit.
fail, I don't have lifts in my shoes either.
So I had a buddy that was dating this really pretty blonde girl. He ended up marrying her, and he used to put lifts in his shoes to date her because she was taller than him.
Oh, shit.
And they got married. So I'm always like, I wonder if she ever found out.
Did he have, or maybe she knew he had lifts in his
Well,
shoes. I mean, at some point, you have to tell him, right?
mm-hmm.
Like, at some point.
Or you guys both don't have shoes on, and then all of a sudden you're a foot taller.
Like, why did you have a foot taller than me when you have your shoes on, but when we're walking around without shoes on, you're shorter?
Here it comes! Oos! Jay looks like he's about ready to go through the table. Uh-oh. Trouble in Paradise, that's his finisher, it's over!
Whatever, his buddies is save his ass.
Oh. Megara, stop.
Meg, it's fine, baby. It's fine. It's fine. It was like, so you don't have to tie a book to your pedals. Haha. Robbie's like, Ayla, is that what you do? It was like, you showed Robbie you can look into a girl's eyes instead of her belly button. That's why you should have lifts in your shoes. It was like, no, bud. Haha. Robbie's like, Ayla, thanks for the tips. She's just looking out for you. She knows short people, so,
I've seen Revenge of the Nerds. Some of those guys that were shorter had a good old time at the dance.
Phil's like, okay, Misty, I understand. Maybe next time or later, aka the women's armpit matches that I like to make up.
There is no more women tonight.
Yes, totally understand their film. Like I said, Lovey did that's my man. Just not going to be talking about hairy armpits tonight. I'm going to pass on your fun little matchups right now. Want to talk about just armpits? Fine. Don't want to talk about hairy ones, though.
Ew.
Exactly. I personally don't find that very exciting. Even men's are kind of weird.
I haven't had hairy armpits since I was like in 12th grade. Here comes day one.
He's like, all right.
3D through the table. It's over.
They're like, did he finally get up?
How much time's left?
4
No, that's
minutes.
it, basically. 1, 2, 3. 3D. They're calling it the 1D.
So they won in a street fight fair and square. Like,
Twice.
they actually won. It
2
did
times
good.
in 6 days.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Like, the New Day need to just go find something else to do with their lives. Like, pretend that they're royalty. It was like, I'm here for you, buddy. I think Robbie is done growing, though. Travis Revenge of the Nerds was actual teens. Where are they?
They were in college. Although there was one of them, Poindexter
You were
or
trying
whatever.
to make a point. That's why you put his name twice. So this was her real comment. I'm here for you, buddy. He says, I think Robbie is done growing, though, Travis. Travis, Revenge of the News were actual teens. Because she didn't really say nerds. She said
Right.
news, but I fixed
Nothing
it.
cool is going to happen here because there's only 1 minute left.
Robbie says, Ayla, if I
There's
ever
Roman.
need advice or a pep talk, I know where to come.
Somebody's knocking on his door.
I was like, I don't know why I put Travis Travis. I was like, okay, my favorite people, Misty and Travis. I'll see you guys later on the next live stream. Love y'all guys. Are the greatest. Peace out. God bless.
All right, you going to see who it is?
All right, bye, Phil. We'll see
He
you
looks
tomorrow.
down. Who is it? Is it Paul?
Probably. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy. It was like, yeah, definitely. Phil's like, bye, guys.
No,
Peace
it's
out.
Seth.
Bye-bye. It was like Travis.
It's Seth.
Travis, shut up.
You guys, it's Seth.
Film with a heart. Heart, buddy. Heart. We got Phil in there, or Seth in there talking with Roman, laughing in his face. Roman's like, what the fuck? Seth's got the cray-cray laugh happening.
But why is he there? Is he the guy that's going to
Look
fight him?
at Roman's face. He's like, why is he? Why you? Why did you came? Ravi's like, I did, Ayla. I did stop growing 20 years ago. Oh my God, Ravi. Like, you didn't even go through a growth spurt when you were like in your teens. You're like, well, I hit like 8 years old and I just stopped growing completely. That's pretty sad, bud. Pretty sad. It was like, how old are you? Right? Like, what are you, like 70? It was like, you're the size of a 12-year-old.
I'm pretty sure I
So
haven't
he
grown
really
since I was
is
12.
a child.
Okay, guide. We're on TBS.
That's too funny. Hilarious.
That's tomorrow.
Hilarious. As Robbie says, Ayla, I'm 36.
Tomorrow from 6 to 7.
6 to 7 our time. So that will be 8 to 9 Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern.
6 o'clock. Why does it have to be right in the middle of the night?
How was that in the middle?
It's like right in the middle. Why can't it be like 7? Then it would be perfect. It was like, wow, but your math is off. Right? Totally, completely off. Robbie's like, even my 10-year-old nephew is nearly as tall as me. Yeah, Robbie, we understand that you're short and you forgot to grow after you were 8. All right, everybody, that is the end of the matches tonight and for SmackDown. If you're a Rampage fan, it is, of course, coming on, and you can watch that. We are not going to watch it with you, though. We will be here tomorrow, though, for AEW's little special hour show that they have going on. Something about battling of titles and champions and stuff like that. So it's an hour special, so we're going to do that, and we'll see you then. And, of course, we'll also be back for Raw on Monday. And if you're a big college football fan, there is a big game happening that night between Georgia and...
Roll Tide. Alabama Crimson Tide.
Alabama. So get your popcorn ready for all that good stuff.
Get anything that says Roll Tide and wear it.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide! All right. Thanks, everybody, for being with us tonight. We appreciate all of you for coming in and chatting. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Still doesn't work. Is there a new lock? I can't get there.